Hello and welcome back to Crew 42's coverage of the River City Open of 2025 presented by Discraft. It is our FPO Lead Card Round 2 coverage here at Earl Brewer Park in Grand Rapids, Michigan. My name is Zachary and on the commentator's mic along with me, I have Ceci Vollbrecht. How you doing?
Pretty good. Excited to see this battle continue in the back nine.
If you haven't already, please consider liking, subscribing, hit that notification bell. When we have more coverage get released, you're not going to want to miss that. So check that out. And we're going to take a look at our scores through the front nine here. Jessica extending the lead to 4 with Megan at 6 down, Kylie at 3, and Peyton at 2. Still some opportunities to make some moves here. The back nine, especially with the wind picked up today and the heat increasing, we might see some slips, we might see some missed putts. And so we're going to see if anyone can make a move to challenge our leader. Hole 10. Ceci, what do you need to do to get this, in my opinion, must get birdie?
Yeah, this one is uphill. So although it's only 250 feet, you are uphill playing into the wind. So probably put it out wide, let it fade in towards the basket. Just remember, it's going to take more power than you expect with this hill.
Oh, that looked like it was going to be way too early. Flips up nicely and into the circle for Megan. Nice shot.
Jessica with the forehand. We see her that she's got a really good forehand. Lots of power. Not as big a skip as you might have expected. Catches the tall grass.
Yeah, I'm just a little surprised. You know, we saw her on hole 1 throw that kind of sky hyzer with plenty of power on 1. And a few times now I feel like she could have thrown that a little higher. I don't know if she's just missing her line a little bit or if her intention is to try to get some more ground action with the dry conditions. Peyton up there in the circle or near it. Kylie.
Kylie with the drive.
I'm so sorry,
Kylie.
Short. Got round 1 on the head for whatever reason. Kylie from circle 2 now. Oh, come on.
Good bid. Catches the chains.
Sit down. Okay, that's going to be about 12 feet for Kylie's comeback putt.
Just inside the circle for Jessica here.
Oh.
Off the band.
Great effort in the wind. Peyton now. Whoa. Wind lift for Peyton.
I think we see already, now that we're out in the open, these putts are looking a lot harder with this basket up on top of the hill. Wind's having an effect.
Yeah, and going from headwind, big lift to tailwind drop. That's a difficult transition to make if you're not ready for it, and it's going to bite Peyton a little bit as we see Megan convert nicely on the birdie here. Peyton going to end up with a bogey. Kylie has the par and Jessica with the par as well as we transition to a hole that could have some big implications on stroke swings here at 11. Break it down for us. What's the potential danger here?
This is our double mando hole. So we've got the left and the right. You got to go through the middle of these two trees, but that bush on the right is where you don't want to land as well.
Yeah.
So if you come up just short of that mando, it's a tough spot.
Yeah, we saw Colleen struggle quite a bit, landing like very deep inside of that bush, struggling to get out it just to begin with.
Megan going way right, misses the mando.
And it sounds weird. There's 2 painted lines going left and right of those 2 mandos, and she just barely crosses it. So, and remember, with the new mando rules, they're not super new, it's been around for a little while, but even here, if you go past the mando line, if you break the plane, even if you come back inbounds afterwards, it is considered a missed mando. So our first 2 competitors leaking OB there, or sorry, not OB, missing the mando there over the line, they're going to go to the drop zone.
Yeah. I think going for it is pretty aggressive here. I like this sort of layup in the middle with something stable. Oh, this looked like a little bit of a misrelease. Going way wide. Missed the mando. See a bunch of our competitors going from the drop zone. But first, Kylie with the approach. And here's Megan from the drop zone.
She teased me a little bit. She took 2 steps and made me think she was walking that in. Another floaty putt from Megan. Here's Jessica. She has a very low spinner putt. Like she's trying to get a lot of rotations on that disc. And it looks like Peyton was not even going to entertain any problems there, just laying it up underneath the basket.
Kylie will get her par. Everyone else from the drop zone will be tapping in for their bogey.
Yeah, this hole definitely got our lead card a little bit here as 3 leaked past the mando line there. But they have an opportunity to get the birdie back here on hole 12. A very doable 282 blind shot over the hill. What's the best line and shot in order to attack this basket?
I think the hyzer fading in, throw straight, let it skip left across the hillside into the basket. Get you a look inside the circle. The parking lots also would be, you don't want to get there, but with the wind today, I think definitely pick something stable you know will fade and let it do just that. This is looking nice. Get some ground action.
Have you ever seen someone get to the parking lot?
No.
Okay. You just said that, and it made me think that you just witnessed someone hit into the parking lot.
No, but you'll also notice whenever you park there, people don't park their cars there.
Yeah,
so
it's the last place to park. I've never seen it either. I don't think I've ever seen, I can't think of anyone I've ever seen actually go OB off the tee.
Okay. I haven't seen it, but the way people act with their cars, I'm like, maybe it happens.
Maybe there's some lore out there we don't know about. Jessica swings this out wide, lands in the circle around 25 feet deep of the basket. Here's Peyton now. And I would say that as we make this turn, as she trickles into that last tree, that wind reading is going to become very relevant down the stretch here.
Yes.
Like, you want to birdie a lot, but you also don't want to go first.
Right. This basket is nice. It's not up on top of the hill, so you're a little more protected from the wind, unlike hole 10. But we will see many more baskets where the wind is in play.
Next hole is going to be at the highest point of the course. Excellent.
Good putt for the birdie there.
Making moves there for Kylie. Gets another birdie on her scorecard. Peyton with a good recovery putt for par. Megan's going to tap in a birdie as well. And a tap in par from Megan and a par from Jessica as well for tap-ins. As we move over to hole 13, you just mentioned it. We have elevated. It's on the highest point on the course. I think they call it Mount Kilimanjaro or something like that. 269 uphill, plays a little more. I mean, we saw the OB bush left come into play a little bit last round. How difficult is it to commit wide right with this added OB along the fairway?
The added OB definitely makes it a little tougher mentally, at least, right? You have to swing it out over the OB. Does it change the shot? No, but mentally it does.
Yeah, visually you're like, oh my goodness, there's OB. And honestly, one thing I like about it visually too is that it jets out, like we'll see on hole 15 too, once we get closer to the basket. So you see the OB in front of you and you're like, wow, this is really tight. I got to really make sure I don't let this too far right. But once you get 250 feet forward, it
opens up.
Yeah, it opens up. You can be farther right and be fine. So it definitely does play that weird mind game on you a little bit.
So far, our competitor's handling it fairly well, though. Oh, I think that stayed in. All ending up towards the left side. Jessica just laying it up under the rock.
I imagine we're going to see some more of that here today just because it is a little scary.
Yep, from outside circle here. That's a tough putt with this wind.
Kylie's like, yeah, I'm not testing that one. 3 layups here real quick. Peyton, who does stay in bounds barely, it looks like. Goes for it. Off the left side, doesn't stick, but a great effort from her. And we should have just real quick tap-in pars from our card.
Yep.
Since 2015, Great Lakes Disc has been supporting players at all levels, from local leagues and events to professional disc golfers on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Visit GreatLakesDisc.com to learn more.
It's going to move us over to hole 14, par 4, with some new added OB that makes it a little trickier. Break it down for everyone at home, Ceci.
I really like this hole now. An ideal drive is going to end up in this open area just past the short basket. Find something that will fly fairly straight down the hill without too much left to right action, because those bushes on the left and right, if you catch those and end up short, make your approach a lot harder.
See what Kylie has for us here off the first tee shot. And I was saying that wind reads were going to be valuable. Kylie's does not need one here. Throws whatever that disc is, it's dead straight for most of its flight before having a good stability finish at the end. And she relies on that to get into the perfect landing zone.
Megan catching the right side and drops down before the OB starts.
That's right. It does. Yeah, it's not right off the tee the OB starts. It does happen right after those trees. So very fortunate. And what is she going for?
Forehand.
She's trying to get to the, she's trying to do a flex forehand over the top, trying to get to the green there. That's huge.
Yeah.
Unfortunate not to get the right wind interaction she's probably hoping for there, but as Jessica leaks OB on the left side there, you see Peyton also get past those last trees and will be in an ideal landing spot.
Megan with the approach. Big skip. That's her edge of circle.
Peyton now. Is this her first? Is that the first forehand we've seen from her? I don't remember another forehand from her.
No.
A very serviceable one. Looked really good from our angle.
Jessica from out of the woods lands in the ditch, it looks like.
This is ideal.
It's a great drive here. Good approach.
Nice slow disc. I mean, the slower the disc you can make on this approach, the better. You do not want much ground interaction if you can avoid it. Jessica uphill putt. Gives it the height, gives it the pace, but unfortunately is going to be right of her aiming spot. Megan giving that one a little bit faster pace putt, but misses right as well. Is going to be circle or bullseye's edge, excuse me.
Peyton with a good putt to get the birdie. And Kylie also grabbing the birdie.
All right. A couple par tap-ins here from our card, and that's going to move us now into these last 4 holes where every stroke is going to matter here, as we see things have tightened up a little bit with Kylie and Megan, and they're even a little tighter now with Jessica. Where I can see if they can either get closer or Jessica can start pulling away again. On hole 15, it's 325. I would say Jessica has the advantage here with the power forehand.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what her forehand can do here. I think she could get the basket.
I agree. I think that she has the power. It is uphill. I think that she still is able to get there. I think that's the advantage as well. The bailout zone has been cut off since the left side is now, lined with OB. But this is
a really nice shot from Kylie.
And that's why they added that little extra 8 feet or so on the left side there with that OB line, because that was a great shot that shouldn't get punished for being a foot into the long grass. But if you were to miss much higher, then you probably didn't deserve to stay in the house because you just bailed out for, like I do, because I can't reach the basket. So Peyton hits the inside gap, being afraid of that OB line. See if she has a ability to scramble from there. Uh-oh.
Megan going for the turnover, but short in the OB. And the thing with that, you'll be fairly far back still on the fairway.
Luckily, it will be a forehand approach for Megan from that angle, though.
Here's Jessica's forehand we were talking about.
I think she left that a little too wide. She's trying to make sure that the angle is guaranteed to swing back in bounds, which is totally fine. This might be a play for 3, honestly.
Yep.
But I would be really interested. I'd have to, maybe she's watching, she can leave a comment. If she was given 10 tries to go for it, right?
Yep.
Last hole of the tournament, you got to win, make it to win it. How many times does she think she could get in a circle? I mean, I wonder how many. I would say 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would give her those stats for sure.
Little forehand approach.
Easily handled by Jessica. Kylie now from circle 2.
Oh.
Tickles.
Off the edge, yep.
Yeah, tickles the basket. Unable to stay in, though. Peyton.
For her 3 in the basket.
And that's a great save. That spot she landed was very pinched for any type of shot to get to the basket. Very good approach and to capitalize on that.
Kylie also in for the par. Oh, no.
My. Oh, you could see the facial reaction as well. Just didn't expect that. pushes out high right side for Jessica, and an unfortunate bogey. Thought she was going to extend the lead to 3, but it stays at 2 now with Kylie and Megan as we move over to hole 16, 290 uphill. I think the forehand shapes a little better with the OB on the left side and the hill slightly leaning right to left, but I imagine with this distance, we're going to see maybe only Jessica with the forehand play.
Yeah. And this is another one our competitors are hoping to get a birdie on.
Agreed.
It's very birdieable, especially coming down the stretch with 17 and 18. If you can grab a birdie here, that feels really good. Sets you up well.
Yeah, you want to buy yourself a few extra strokes because anything can happen on 17 and 18. And just looking at scores right now, Jessica's been struggling here where she was kind of hitting those birdies last round. The wind has gotten her a little bit, a couple missed opportunities, keeping people kind of in the mix right now. Kylie staying clean has been really big. See if we can get a couple birdies here, tighten things up as we swing into those last 2 holes. Oh.
Just catching the long grass there.
Need another 2 feet to get that ground action she was looking for. Here's the forehand. See, and she leaves this one high. I like her giving it some height.
Yep. That was a really nice shot.
Chokes it down 12 feet. Kylie now to try to stay within 2 of our leader.
Little low. Stays close to the basket for the tap in. Megan up next. Can she grab a stroke on Kylie? Yes.
Hey. Gets herself back into second place on our card. She takes a deep breath after that putt as well. Within 1 of Jessica. Oh, as she spits another one, this time left. And just like that, things have tightened up again. Jessica, I think that's 3 strokes this back 9 she's missed out on. Just not able to quite center that putt where she needs it to stick in the basket. A little too high and off center just by enough. Hole 17, though, 605. If you're trying to chase down Jessica, this is not the hole you're trying to do it on.
No, I imagine she has a nice forehand, get it out over the road, get it in bounds here, lots of distance.
Yeah, I think she's one of the few people, like her and Megan, are the 2 people I would imagine have the best chance to get regular birdie opportunities on this hole. So if Megan can match her, this could, we can stick within that 1 stroke limit between each other before we get into hole 18. Very interested to see how these drives play out.
Yep. We'll have Peyton on the tee first. Looks like she's going the backhand turnover. Just let it fade out into those trees. That works.
Yeah, totally
good
shot.
Distance.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if she'll get aggressive to the basket with a backhand or not. She may opt to go on the left side. This needs to get across the road. Ground action. Go, 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 go. And it looks like it's wind. It's just playing well. This is not going to end up OB as it takes a turn. Going to have to fast forward that one instead of watching that roll for 12 seconds.
And that's the risk with the forehand out over the road. If you leave it too wide, it doesn't come back in. Kylie going the backhand.
And that's going to leak OB right for Kylie. And, even with Megan's shot going OB, I mean, that was a few feet away from just hitting road skip instead of the grass and being perfect.
Yep.
Jessica making the correction of saying, I'm not even going to put that in play. I'm just going to throw Spike Heiser way high, let this just land in bounds and not be a problem.
See, Megan has not moved forward very much, but this next forehand's looking a lot better. Yes.
I wonder how much that impacts a forehand player too, because that's probably a disc she wants to throw forehand again.
Yeah.
This is really well committed on the right side, trying to swing it over the OB line. And it's going to come up a little short, but a great effort from Kylie. Should be able to get up and down from that position.
See the second forehand here from Jessica.
I love this.
Yep.
Overstable, gives a little bit of turn to it and inside the circle. Yeah, that's textbook.
Great shot.
Let's take a look at this one again. This is she's missed a few putts now, which has allowed people to kind of trickle in. But if you're trying to chase her down, if you are feeling confident at all, this feels like a door being slammed pretty aggressively because Megan's gone OB, 1 stroke back. Kylie went OB, who's 2 strokes back. And now Jessica says, well, watch this. I'm going to land at 10 feet from the circle, or 10 feet from the basket, and get myself a birdie putt. Peyton opting for the hyzer right side. A little safer, I would imagine, too, than trying to hug it over the road at all.
Yep. Avoid taking any OB into play. Megan with the forehand. Can she match Jessica's shot?
She really needs this to push into circle. And it's going to come up a little short. I think she wanted to play a little safer because it would be safe to assume that if she went OB again, it's disastrous.
Yep.
Oh, hugs it. Gives it a run. Stays in bounds even. Great attempt from Kylie there. A long putt here for Megan. On limited ceiling got her, so she's just going to come up short.
Oh, just off the chains for the par.
You can see how much the strategy's changing because you're leaving it lofty up, hyzer putt. Oh, she had to double check that one. Please make sure you stayed in. Great birdie there from Jessica here down the stretch. And that's going to be at least 2 strokes on Kylie. Yep. So that one catches, and Megan as well. As she takes a double bogey, and just like that, the lead extends to 4. From 1 to 4 in a single hole. That's what
happens on 17 and 18.
Yeah, it does. Hole 18, par 5, 786. If you're if you're Megan or Kylie, you're hoping for a swing in the other direction to have some momentum going into the second half. You got to watch out for that OB bush on the left, the first one and the second one. And then there's OB on the right side the whole way as it tapers into the green here. The OB narrows in both directions. I mean, the play here, I would say, is just to land. I think you want to land, for these ladies, you want to land just short of the first bush, close to it, then rip something past the second bush, approach into the circle, and then get a putt. And Jessica's actually going to try to take the forehand gap as she maybe scares a car in that direction. That is a play as well. Usually we don't see that play, very rarely maybe from some MPO players. Interested to see if she can capitalize from there. Don't you dare.
That is the thing about this bush. It is right at the distance for so many of our competitors. And you can get the little roll, the little skip in.
She couldn't believe it.
Easily.
It looked so good and just kind of got that cut roll almost into the OB bush. There is OB here on the right side as well. And she is going to find it.
It's a tough landing zone with the wind. At this point, there's a little bit of headwind, decent amount of headwind here. So finding the right disc to keep it in the middle.
Megan does find safe space. Only one that's trying to chase down Jessica right now that has an OB stroke added to her score right now. Oh, this looks great. Hyzing around. Oh, and it's not far enough.
Oh.
OB again in the circle, or in the second bush.
That hurts.
And now we're looking at even more stroke swings happening here. Megan gets past the second bush. She's out in the opening now. So she's doing exactly what I mentioned earlier. We haven't even gotten to Jessica's yet. I don't even know where this is. Peyton just needs to, this looks great. This looks like plenty of power, swinging around the second bush. Oh, yeah.
Wide open. She'll have a good approach from there.
Should be able to scramble par from there, hopefully.
Finally getting to see Jessica's shot.
This is coming back. It needs to hit the road, maybe? Come on.
Oh.
Doesn't flare. It straight skips, and it's going to stay OB. And just like that, a gift back to Kylie and Megan as she doesn't advance as much as she would like to. This has got a good flex over stable. It needs to sit now. Uh-oh. Just like that, back-to-back OBs. She's going to have a putt. It's going to be circle's edge at least. And if you're Megan or Kylie, all of a sudden you feel, okay.
Yeah.
You just gave me back a couple strokes. I mean, anything can happen from here. Megan's been clean, too, so Megan can really gain some strokes here if she gets close on this approach. And it's going to be in circle.
That works. Yep.
And just like that, things have swung in the opposite direction that we maybe have expected. Peyton with another forehand. Is it going to come up a little short there, circle 2?
Yeah, 18 can cause some drama, and we're seeing that here.
And, like, you know, we talked about this round 1. Oh, she wanted that to go. That 17 has a lot more potential for OBs to progress you 0 feet. But 18 has a lot more potential to at least progress you several hundred feet if you go OB multiple times. So we saw Jessica go OB twice now as she leaves this putt just a little low, but both times was able to progress significant distance.
Yep.
And Megan unable to capitalize on that putt. That would have been a huge stroke swing as we see.
Peyton staring it down.
Just stay in the basket. Tap in par for Megan. A double bogey there for Jessica and for Kylie. So Kylie very fortunate not to lose strokes on our leader. Megan able to gain 2. And just like that, we're back to a 2-stroke lead. The lead has been narrowed.
Yeah, that'll make for an exciting round 3.
Yeah, taking a look at the scores here. A little bit of movement on leaderboard. Would you look at that? We have a Ceci Vollbrecht making lead card for the final round.
Yep.
Well, good round. Did you had fun time?
Yeah.
Okay, good. 4 down, hot round for round 2, of course, is spectacular. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing if you're part of the Patreon family. Thank you guys so much. It supports us from being on tour and continue to do coverage into the future. Ceci, we're good to see you and our final round coverage in just a moment.
Yeah, round 3 is going to be great.